Hey, happy Scream stream. Yeah, we're hyping up Scream up in here. And they had a new featurette drop online, and we got a whole bunch of new clues and stuff going. So might as well do like a little stream about it, and let's speculate about who the Ghostface is. Oh man, we got Ghostface here too. Nice. What's up, Ghostface?
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ghostface is back and scary as ever.
Oh, see, they're already hyping it up like he's scary as ever. Hey, it's me, the kid that his friend got ran over. Oh, my, which one? What are you talking about? Oh, which the Ghostface killed? Hey, Rickays, what's going on, dudes?
Now's the time to make a new Scream. Because we had a special story to tell that connects the legacy cast members with a new cast into the world of Woodsboro.
Oh, shit. Did you see that right now? Everybody was pointing that part out. And this kid's in it. I don't reckon that kid was in Prisoners, right? Yeah.
Into the world of Wood.
See, Elm Street. Look at that right up there. Well, it doesn't mean there's going to be like a it's not going to be like no crossover or anything. They're just doing some like Easter egg sort of stuff. And you know what's important? This Woodsboro doesn't look like Scream 4. Because remember how Scream 4 looked like bullshit? Scream 4 had that like filter on it that looked like a Lifetime movie. It was like really bright and like you went into a pool too long or something like that. But yeah, there you go. We got a Elm Street in Woodsboro. I don't think it's gonna be anything, but yeah. But Woodsboro looks cool. It looks like a little college town, like it hasn't aged. Like make Woodsboro look like Woodsboro, not like the Scream 4 one. Hey, the nightmare ref. Oh, can you show my real human face? Sure, dude. You took off your mask every time. We're getting to there late in a little bit after we reference all this featurette. We're gonna break down like who could be Ghostface and which Ghostface can return and all the deaths of Ghostface.
Woodsboro.
My character, Sam, becomes the target of the Ghostface killer.
Who is this?
Someone
So, oh man, did I play that clip too long or something? So she is the target. It's not going to be Sydney. And this is the real problem. This is like another thing to speculate right here.
Who is this?
someone who knows your little secret.
And that looks like the same hospital and everything. And what kind of secret you got in high school, right? Like that, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. What, you got an abortion or something? What deep, dark secret have you accumulated already by then? Either abortion or you got like a drunk driving thing, or I don't know, you slept with the teacher or something like that. I don't know what kind of secret you already got in high school. Oh, there'll probably be a lot of Easter eggs in that movie. Yeah, because it's the first one without Wes Craven. So, but you know what? Like, he didn't do all the, the Hills Have Eyes. He didn't do all the Nightmare on Elm Streets. He did two of them. So, and even people love Dream Warriors, and that wasn't directed by him. He like co-wrote it.
For help.
Dewey, he's pulled back in because he's still got a huge heart and really wants to help.
So right there, Dewey's back in it, and that's how we they went to him. It's not like Ghostface is going after these old people. And look, oh shit, what'd I do?
She's moved.
And I was like, look at Sydney, all jogged. She still got it, dude. She's keeping in shape. She has kids now. And even people are joking, like, man, what if one of the kids ends up being Ghostface? Like, no, it's probably somebody's kid, right? Because it's somebody from Scream 1's kid. That's what everyone's speculating. Oh, the guy from Scream 4 that got hit by the car. Oh, yeah. Because there's another car death in the new trailer, right? Cause man, come on, Ghostface, you got to kill some people in more creative ways in this new one. Like, stop just stabbing people. Like that's played, man. Did you see Michael? Michael chainsaw the guy, killed the guy with a Halligan bar and everything. Like, man, you need to step your game up for this one.
Done in her life.
It's happening. 3 attacks so far.
Keeping him what made it so special in the first place.
I don't think it's exactly what people are expecting.
There's things that happen in this that are kind of shocking. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, like what could be so shocking? If Stu comes back, that would be shocking. Like that's what I'm getting to. Like, who could be Ghostface? Because I have a whole video prepared for who could be the Ghostface I was working on. I might as well just do it live right now. Cindy is older, having a child. Yeah. Well, dude, you can have a child at 16, 17. You could be a teen mom. That's what. If Billy or Stu had a kid, it would have to be while they were in high school or something like that. Or you can have a kid, whenever. But it's like Sydney's like cool. She's trusting a boyfriend now and everything. She has moved on. In the trailer, I think the ending, Cindy is dead. No, I don't think they'll ever make her Ghostface. But she could die.
I've been through this a lot. Whoever this is going to keep coming for you. So I want you to help us kill him.
Nice. Yeah, I can't play the whole thing or they'll flag me. I should cut this one out. But yeah, we're not too far away, dude. January 14th. We got what, like 2 months? And Williamson is producing. Nice. And because you know what I was thinking? I thought Scream would be like a reboot, not like a requel, because it's not called Scream 5, but it is Scream 5 because you have characters from Scream 4 in this one. So, yeah. I thought they were going to do the Halloween thing because the sequel to Halloween is Halloween. But, even the fans, they call it like Halloween 2018. But here we go. Yeah, we got 2 more months, man. I am stoked. And people are like, dude, it's coming out in January. That's where a lot of people like bullshit put out their movies. But I don't know, man. Maybe there's no other competition and everything. Maybe that's a good time for Scream. I don't care, man. I'll take it at Christmas, whatever. So it's also like, who could be the killer? Here, let me see. Finally got a trailer for the new. Oh, there we go. Scream, not Scream 5.
People related to the
All right, here's the thing. It's
original killers.
people related to the original killer.
Whatever his link is to her.
In your dreams.
So I was like, what if some of the Ghostface can come back, right? Because Stu just had a TV dropped on his face. I mean, you could sort of survive that. That would be the most shocking thing if Stu could live. Like, please, Stu, be alive. Like, even kids today, like, you could kill somebody with no flat screen and everything. That part of the kill is clean. Yeah, I guess. But he could survive. But I think because even in Scream 2, she mentioned, Billy Loomis, I killed him. So she even acknowledged like Billy's dead, and they would have told her Billy's dead. That's why I was hoping it was gonna be a requel. Like in a requel, you could make it that Stu survived the TV falling on him. Yeah, maybe they're going to release it late for no competition. I'm hoping so, because what else comes out in January? But those rules on January releases is out of the window because of COVID. Everything's got delayed and such. Nobody knows when to release movies. I think it will end up being good. I think they already like test screened it for audiences and it came back pretty good. But my vote is please bring Stu back. If Stu could be the killer. And I think this new Ghostface in that trailer is a little tall. But come on, man, it's so ridiculous that you have seven ghost faces already. Like, have one of those dudes come back. So I'm like, maybe Stu. I'm going for Stu. Hopefully, if Stu comes back, even if they do like a Psycho 2 thing, like he's out of jail. Ooh. All right, so Billy's definitely dead. But he got shot right here, right? He got shot in the forehead. So maybe that could be still alive or something. You could. I worked with a guy who got shot in the head. And right there, that's like your lobotomy part, right? So, oh yeah, I don't know. That would be cool. Like, see, the original Max is down there too. Like how Halloween brought the original Max back. That is like a worn Max. It's got the blood of Billy Loomis on it and everything. And maybe that could have been a cop, or however you get like your hands on the mask and stuff. You think so? Well, all right. You're right. He's dead. I'm leaning towards Stu being alive more than Billy.
Not in my movie.
Because Stu was even supposed to be alive in part 3. And I think the script leaked online, so they changed it up. Like, oh, you motherfuckers. That would have been such a good movie if you had Stu in there. Like, even when I just recently rewatched Scream 3, and I go, it's not as bad as I remember. Because Scream 4 actually like erased that, because that was the end of the everything so far, Scream 3. So you're like, all right, Scream 4, it gives it a little bit of cushion and doesn't quite end on that bad of a note. And Billy Loomis's mom, I got into a whole debate with somebody on Twitter too. Hey, from France, what's going on, dude? Maybe it is a deleted scene. They could retcon it. I wouldn't mind. Or Mickey. Look, Mickey got shot up a couple of times. Like, come on, man. 50's got shot 9 times or something like that. They never mentioned Mickey's fully dead. What if he's out on parole already or something like that? It's been like 20 years. I would like at least like he could be like a red herring, one of these guys. Like, they're dead, but they're not quite dead. And like, I liked him being a ghost face because he was like physical. Like, Billy and Stu seemed like athletes, and so did Mickey. Even though he was like a theater kid. Yeah, she's gone. She got it right in the head too. I didn't like it. Like, who she killed, man. I've Googled her height and everything. Her height is like 5'5" or something like that. You can't have, like, not anybody could be Ghostface. And she was the one who admitted to killing Randy in the van. Like, nah. I don't care. Man, there's no point in my time where Billy Loomis's mom, what was her, Leslie Salt or something like that, could take me in the van and kill her. I'd whoop her ass and catch the killer right there. Or you know what? We never heard about Billy's father. What about that? He's the one who was sleeping with Maureen Prescott the whole time and everything. Maybe he set up to get her killed. He worked along with his boy.
Just in case.
Yeah, they never mentioned his dad. It's almost like Jason Voorhees. Like, whatever happened to Jason Voorhees' dad? That's this thing about Scream. They killed off all the ghost faces. Looks like they're really dead, but they may not be. Hey, what's up from India? Wow, we got France and India in here. I wonder what time it is over there, because it's a little bit later over here. Oh, I didn't like the whole brother thing. Because really, dude, that guy, she had another kid, so they wasted that. And it's just after I hear like Scream 3 was going to have Stu in it, you're like, oh man, stupid half brother of yours is like the real one. And he became a director. Like, I hate that whole thing. Like, the reveal, that's the worst reveal. Even though he's bigger, I didn't mind that. I just thought it was really dumb. It was a really dumb note to have that guy do it. I'd rather have Mickey come back. Like, you got to bleed over one of these guys to come back, right? Remember, that's what they tried to do with Halloween 3. Like, all right, let's just have no Michael Myers in here. Like, no, they want Michael Myers back. I want at least one Ghostface to live. So, but please don't bring back Roman. I do not give a shit. Please just, I hope they just never mention Scream 3 again. But you know why they're mentioning Scream 3 a little bit? Because Randy's sister is going to be in it. Remember? Because Randy's sister had that like tape. So I think in IMDb, she's already on the schedule for being in the new one. Then who's the real Ghostface? Well, first of all, who's the best one then? It's Billy and Stu. Billy and Stu were the best one. Because I don't think people like acknowledge how good of a Ghostface the two of them were. Like they're both like believable too. Like Stu was tall and Billy seemed like a bit athletic too. And then Roman, he was pretty good like physically, and Mickey, not the mom. So then we get to this guy, Rory Culkin, and we're like, man, look, Google how tall Rory Culkin is. Those are both those Scream killers. No. That doesn't make any sense. It makes sense that she do it because you're right. She's like sleeping with him, of course. And you're in high school, you would probably kill for that girl. And he was about to hook up with Hayden Panettiere in that. Like, oh man, as soon as I was hooking up with her, I'd be Rory like, all right, let's abort mission. I'm about to hook up with this girl. No, I am not going to go through with this plan. Same thing with Billy. As soon as he slept with Sydney, that was it. I heard people say maybe like Billy's kid. And I'll get into that later, but I like that theory. Like one of the ghost faces either returning or the kids of them avenging like their father or mother's death. Oh man. So you think he's dead? He got stabbed a couple of times and then in the heart, right? Like he says he got stabbed in the heart, man. It must hurt. And I think he maybe could have lived. I think Scream 5 rebooted the Chucks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chucky reboot was pretty cool. I liked it. But I believe they were going to retcon it, or at least retcon one of these dead killers, you know? I wouldn't even mind if Rory comes back, but he's too small. I like a small ghost face because it doesn't lead any authenticity. There's no credibility if you got a short like ghost face killer.
Clear.
Oh man. I ain't like her being the killer either, dude. She's dead.
First rule of remakes, Jill. Don't fuck with the original.
Yeah, and I think that was the whole thing. Like Scream 4 didn't do as well as they hoped for. They wanted a whole trilogy like mapped out, but it just didn't do well enough. Like I think now they are actually like moving on to like a new cast because it's not revolved around Sydney, because it was Sydney's niece wanting like all the fame and everything for the murders. So she wants to stab movies and everything. Yeah, there were funny kills. All these kills were funny. Like her shooting Billy in the head was pretty funny too, right? Or they all had puns like in your dreams. No, bah, TV smash. Like, it's just fun. And I hope whenever they have a ghost face, there is some more puns like that too. Yeah, so Will Sydney be the ghost face or dead? I would say neither. What? Had a trilogy, then Scream? Yes, yes. Well, how old are you, Ghostface? You know this. Those were both like 90s trilogies. They both did pretty well for themselves.
Hello?
It's happening.
3 attacks so far.
All right, it's not her because look, she got her leg snapped. So she's definitely not going to be in it. And she seems like she's the very first victim, too. So even if you're an accomplice, you're not going to be breaking each other's legs. So she's not going to be the ghost face, but this ghost face does look a bit more scary. Like he's intent on trying to kill her. And he did a weird thing like unlocking the doors and such. So, yeah. He's like a tech savvy ghost face. Because they need to all do something. Like Scream 3, they did the stupid voice changer thing. Like, man, you can't. That technology doesn't exist. And that was like 20 years ago. What? We didn't get a female. Yes, we have, dude. Look, we got 2.
Of course I have a gun.
We got Emma Roberts, who is very short. Like you need to be like 6 foot and over to be like a credible ghost face. I'm sorry, dude. Or people like, maybe they would make it a woman. I can't say a woman can't be ghost face. Like you could do whatever, but I don't know. I don't see it happening. Like Billy Loomis's mom was the worst ghost face because again, she's an old lady. Yeah, and if you look it up, I did heavy research on it. I think Billy Loomis's mom was about what? She was about 14 years older than Randy at the time. So you're saying a 14-year older woman who's smaller gets to jump on you as Randy and kills you. Yeah, I didn't buy it. Like I like Scream 2. Scream 2 is a solid sequel. Like the killer reveal was cool, and they did that whole like is it the boyfriend? And it was like a theater guy, and he had like a crazy motive. He wanted like a trial. Like all that was neat. But just some of the parts, like that lunch scene, oh my God, I can't watch that lunch scene again. When they start singing, like, oh my God, so cringe. I can't watch it. I got to walk out of the room. I liked the movie all the way up until that part. But Scream 2 was solid. And maybe, like, they never mentioned these other killers, too. So the plot in the new one is they're hunting down relatives of the former killers like Billy and Stu. So Billy's niece, nephew, brother, sister, stuff like that. Even when Dewey called Sydney, it was like, well, we got 3 attacks already. So that means 3 separate attacks or like 3 people at once, right? So, yeah. I think there's 5 Ghostface. That would be something crazy. Like they've done the 2 too many times. You don't realize like back in 1996 or something when there was 2 ghost faces that would blew everybody's mind, man. Because you were like, wow, there's more than one. Because there's always been one Freddy, one Jason, one. Well, the only person who had accomplice at that time was like Leatherface. So shot down my whole thing. But anyways, it's like Columbine High School happened, and you're like, oh, I didn't know crazy school shooters can work together and everything. Like, and I heard that's the whole reason they didn't use a lot of violence in Scream 3 because of Columbine. But whatever. You should like whatever's going on in the culture and everything. It doesn't have to bleed into your slasher movies. Sort of like what Candyman's doing with the Black Lives Matter and the police and stuff like that. But that'd be crazy if there's multiple ghost faces. Isn't Chucky has different dolls in the reboot? Yeah, in Cult of Chucky, he's able to go into like multiple bodies. So there's multiple Chuckies running around right now. But for the most part, in the Chucky TV show, there's just one solid Chucky so far. So we're not getting any answers about these multiple Chuckies and stuff. And I sort of didn't like it. I don't like it for movie sakes, but if they're doing a TV show, because I don't like how Chucky has like a stroke face going on. Like, oh man, Chucky, you fucked up your good look. He had like a good Child's Play 2 look for him until that fire caught up with him and melted his face. Yeah, but there is different Chuckies running around. The one in the headless is the original, though. I think. Yeah. They have a head that there's a head in Andy's safe where he's like flame torturing Chucky, but that's supposed to be like the fake Chucky's in multiples. So I think that's the OG, but I don't think it matters. I think they just like split off. I believe she's going to be killed number one. I have a video about this too, but I guess it's not doing as well as the other videos, but I did a kill count of the trailer already. So hopefully when another trailer comes out, we can piece it together even more. So she seems like she's going to die. So she's not going to be Ghostface. Snap. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts just to look at. And Stu's house is a big deal because we keep seeing Stu's house, like, or I just have the 4K of the Scream 4K, and in the extras, all that shit is Stu's house. So they're filming everything at Stu's house. Like Stu's house looks like it's half the movie. So how do you get to Stu's house? What if Stu's alive? I'm hoping, please God, I hope Stu's alive. Because that would just be everything. But if he is, put him in the trailer. Because if you put Stu in this trailer, like that could be like the last like moment thing, like, hi Sydney, remember me? Or something like that. Because his last thing in the trailer is actually saying it's an honor, Sydney. You're like, an honor? Ow, I wanted you to say something like remember me or something. Oh, and here's a still because he broke her leg. And it seemed like she got away, but, you know, if you see the still, it's Ghostface chasing her to the hospital. Because all these slashers are following you to the hospital. They want to make sure you're dead. So she has a boot on. He stomped on her leg. He's following her to the hospital. That's why it's like, is this going to be the opening kill? Because so the opening kill won't be like in one setting. It seems like multiple settings then. And he has that old school knife. Great. Oh, here's the other guy. I go, the Letterman jacket guy, he's not going to be a killer because he's dead. You can't be a killer if you're dead. Even though, like, what, did Scream 1? I think, did Scream 1, like, show Billy dying or something? Or Scream 1, like, I remember, see, that's just how good of a memory I have. I remember when the Scream 1 trailer came out, they sort of still had a who you done it, and it was Dewey's face. It was like Dewey's face under a flashlight saying, are you scared? And they led people to believe like, oh man, maybe Dewey's the one. And we didn't even know who Dewey was. We just went, oh, it's the cop. So it's great that they're going to do a bunch of red herrings about like who's going to get it and, you know, who might be the killer and who's not. Because even like Scream 4 and stuff, you sort of figured it out by the time it came around. But I don't know. Hey, Megalo, what's going on? It's possible that Stu ain't dead. Maybe he didn't die or something like fake. Yes, I hope that's the point. I hope Stu's alive. I love Matthew Lillard and everything he does. I love them in SLC Punk. I love them in Scooby-Doo. I mean, he should. This is like his role too. I think he goes to all the horror conventions. They all like, what do you say? Like, I remember this girl posted a thing on Facebook. Like, she got a picture with Matthew Lillard. He's like, I always had a thing for you. Like, that's funny. I was like, does he write that on everybody's one? But she says she asked him, but he probably gets that all the time. Oh, who's that in the wheelchair? Well, what's her name? It's like the very first kill, Vanessa Hudgens or something. Hudgens. Is she in it? Well, whatever. It's the first kill, it seems like. Oh yeah, Hackers is great. SLC Punk is an all-timer, man. Like, really, like, I got into a lot of punk because of SLC Punk. Like, I went backwards. I watched the movie, and then I think at the time I only bought like some Minor Threat and Misfits albums and stuff like that. But with SLC Punk, I was able to go like a deeper dive. Then I started like Ramones and all the other bands that showed up in there. Because you went backwards from like the soundtrack to that and Return of the Living Dead and such. Yeah. SLC Punk, great movie. Like, when he dies, I think they'll mention that. Like, all right, Matthew Lillard, Scream, and SLC Punk guy. Stu and Billy will come back. I was hoping they might. I hope one of them comes back. If both of them come back, that's going to be silly, but I would love it. Like, I think it's about time they do something silly because too many people have been ghost-faced already. You know, like 7 people have been ghost-faced. It's overkill at this point. At least have one killer come back. That's all I'm saying. Even David, yeah, yeah, David Sawa. Yeah, and he's in the Chucky show now, man. It's like, good for him. Good for him still working. Because it's almost like a Final Destination Chucky crossover with him in it. Yeah, he's underrated too. Like Matthew Lillard is pretty much like a Scream king. Even though what? It was like Scream and what did he do? 13 Ghost and a couple, maybe another horror movie or something. But I definitely would, like, you know, if you saw that guy at a horror convention, you definitely got to mention Scream and then SLC Punk too. And Devin Sawa, now you got to mention Chucky. If you see him at a convention, you got to be like, hey, man, what's up, man? Would you Chucky kill you something? Yeah, because he died already, but he died in the Chucky show, Devin Sawa, but he also got to like rebirth because his twin is in the show now, so he gets like 2 checks. I don't like when they did that because they just did that at Many Saints of Newark, where like Ray Liotta got killed, and then the guy goes to jail to visit Ray Liotta. Like, oh man, that's cheap. There's not that many identical movies. Oh, I only want another. Yeah, dude, I would love another scary movie, but Part 5 sucks so bad. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, so Letterman Jacket's gonna die. And you go, dude, is this like the Letterman Jacket? Are they doing the same thing as Scream 1? Because they already did that in Part 2 where they were like, you got a copycat killer on your hands, right? Because I think this Mickey in Scream 2 was sort of copycatting killing. Like, he was going like Maureen Becker or something like that, mixing up the first and last names and everything. Hey, Video Boy, what's up? Remember times we were talking about Halloween Kills? Now we got... yeah, now we got, man, what way we came. That's, yeah, man. Halloween Kills is cool. Oh, and no more Halloween Kills news is they announced they're having a Halloween Kills extended edition. So that's going to be cool. So basically what they're doing with Halloween Kills, and I'll cover that all in here too, like Halloween Kills is having, I guess the version they show test screen audience. I don't know. I want both versions if I'm buying the digital. I'm buying it digitally and hopefully it comes out and you get the alternate ending and then you get like deleted scenes and all that. But it's supposed to be more kills are added to it and more everything. So I still got more Halloween Kills stuff to do on the channel. I still got to rank the Halloween movies. I mean, I did, like they just like, hopefully people start watching the Halloween Kills again. It's still one of my best performing videos right now, but still, I'll move on to that later. Or I still got to make a video about Halloween Ends. Like, what do you want from it and such? I heard you did Venom Let There Be Carnage kill count, but I only want a show. Yeah, but well, I did do the full thing. I did mostly that like prison breakout scene because that clip was online. Cause I'm actually like debating like how I'm gonna make my kill counts from now on. Because last month was very good, but I was just getting lucky that Halloween Kills actually like I was able to get all the footage for Halloween Kills and get all the footage for Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin, and then the Chucky TV show is on TV. So I've been making kill counts with like real kills in it the whole time, and they've been doing better. And I go, maybe I'll just stick with that path. But some new movies come out, and you're like, well, you don't have enough. So I was figuring if they release some clips and kills, I will put those together. And that will be like a kill count. Because I didn't go all like Venom Let There Be Carnage, like the whole thing. But that prison break scene, they basically released a clip that showed about like 15 kills. So I was like, oh, dope. I'll just do this little clip. So some movies are like that. And, like if I get clips in the future, I'll just do like a little short video of just that clip. Hopefully we get like a Scream clip with a kill in it. Or we get that first kill. Like, how sometimes they release like the very first 5 or 10 minutes of the movie, That'd be cool. But I'm trying to figure out what to do in the future because I still got like Squid Game. I got all the footage for that, and that was a big show. And I don't know what else is new out there. That's what I want to get like do the newest kill counts possible. But this guy's gonna get it. And it seems like maybe he used a bear trap or something because this guy's like limping away and Ghostface like chases him down. Because you're like, whoa, why can't he get away? And this guy could catch him so easily. And this guy, what? He lettered in something, so he's definitely an athlete.
He's in the ground.
Oh, yeah, it was like this. So look, how tall is David Arquette? Someone looked that up. I don't know. Because I was like, do you need that much of a taller Ghostface? Because Stu is pretty much taller than most people. That's why I was like, did Stu kill Tatum? Because that was like the tallest Ghostface ever looked. Because when you see how tall Ghostface is in that scene, you're like, oh yeah, that's probably Stu. But Stu's inside the party. And then I even saw a feature. They asked like Skeet Ulrich in an interview, like, "Hey, did you know who was killing who?" They're like, "Nah, man. We sorry to let everybody down. We never planned that far ahead." I was like, okay." But that is a Ghostface, probably equal in height to Dewey. Are they going to have two Ghostface or one? Because usually, yes, there's been two of them on 3 occasions. So part 1, 2, part 2, 2, part 3, that was the one you only got 1. And then 4, you got 2 again. So, yeah. Oh, the part that wasn't gore? Yeah, Scream 3 had like no gore in it. So, it hurts my it hurts how much Scream 3 didn't deliver on anything. They were like, let's cut out all the Scream 3 is basically PG-13. I think it says a couple of F words. There's no nudity. It might just be for language. And I don't think they even curse that much in Scream 3. I think Scream 3 is damn near almost PG-13. It sucks for a slasher movie to do it that way. I think there was some blood and stuff, or what? Jay McCarthy did get stabbed in the back, and like I don't know, and the guy got thrown off a ledge, and there was some blood, but the gore was really, really minimum in Scream 3. And I read they did that because of Columbine. But you know what, dude? If you're making a movie, don't even like, oh man, Columbine, audiences are going to be squeamish about it or something. Like, man, if you're making a movie, you gotta make movie for 20 years from now. Like they're not gonna give a shit. Like it's so crazy they made such a big deal about Columbine back when Scream 3 came out. Now we get school shootings so much. Well, that before the pandemic, we get school shootings so much. It's like not even breaking the news anymore. Ah, Stu's house. Yeah, Stu's house is definitely gonna be in it. Here, I also got a thing because somebody is lit on fire. That's right. Someone's lit on fire, and the tile looks. So I was like, all these people getting attacked gotta be something. Ooh, and Courtney Cox is freaking out. So could Dewey bite the big one in this one? Maybe that's another thing. Which legacy character is gonna die? Because I always said that maybe that's what they messed up in Scream 4. You had to kill off one of these like mainstays. You have to. It's sort of like Star Wars The Force Awakens. I knew you had to kill off Han Solo. Like, all right, kill off Han Solo. I knew that going in because I was like, Harrison Ford doesn't want to make these movies forever, even though he showed up in the next one too. You kill off Courtney Cox, David Arquette, or Sydney. And by this way, I'm leaning maybe that is David Arquette to get it. Because if you look at it like out of the star power, like, come on, man, she's Monica, Sydney. And David Arquette's cool, man, but I think he could go. But he almost gets killed in every single movie. In Scream 1, he barely made it out. In Scream 2, you find out he was alive like near the end. Well, Scream 3, he was the actual one to get the headshot on the guy. And did he get messed up in Scream 4? Oh, yeah, Emma Roberts messed him up with that bedpan. I know, we need a new Nightmare movie. Not a new Nightmare as in the new Nightmare. See, look, we have her stabbing somebody. She's supposed to be the main girl. What if that's her? But I don't think they would do that for the trailer. They wouldn't do that because she's supposed to be the main girl, right? She's supposed to be the main one that Ghostface is calling. And right here, she's looking like stabbing somebody. But maybe she's stabbing the Ghostface. I don't think they would show like that's like really deep. But that could be anything. She could be trying to attack Ghostface right here. So I don't think it's definitely not her. And there you go. That's the person on fire. And you're like, oh, see, look at that tile. I have a clip right next to it. That is the tile from Stu's kitchen. It's surprising no one's like remodeled the place in that long a time. That's a nice house. People with nice houses tend to remodel a whole lot. I think so. But you want to keep it uniform and such. And I don't know, that could be a ghost face. I don't think they lit a person. But even if that's a ghost face, that seems like a tiny ghost face. So I go like, oh man, please don't do the woman killer thing. Like, woman can kill people. Pamela Voorhees was a great killer. Who else? And she's not even that great. She was like an old lady at the time too. So I'm not too crazy about her being a killer either. But the killer from Strangers, the girl, there's other movies with girl killers in it, but I think Ghostface is more like grounded in reality, or you can't be like an athletic girl to pull off Ghostface. You can't be Emma Roberts. Sorry. She was I didn't like her. I like her in acting. I like her in American Horror Story. I did not like her being a Ghostface. And right there, that's supposed to be Randy's niece. So it's basically all the people related to the cast of the first one he's going after. And look, that knife's already bloody, like she already took a shot. So maybe she's not, I don't think she's a ghost face because she's fighting it. Because, yeah, she's black, so I guess, because they already said Randy's sister's going to be in it. She was like that dorky girl in Scream 3 that brought the videotape of Randy, because that's how he's got to do the rules. And someone even pointed out she's wearing like a green shirt and the pants like sort of like Randy. And she's probably gonna be like the movie nerd of the group, and maybe she does the whole sequel speech because you gotta have that sequel speech. Oh yeah, we need a new Nightmare movie. We need a new Freddy Krueger movie for sure. Not New Nightmare. I'm fine with New Nightmare was cool, but I don't like to revisit that one. You like the one after Freddy's dead. That one was cool and meta even before Scream, but I'm done. I'm done with that one. Like just do a new Freddy Krueger or something. I don't care how we get it. Here's the thing: Robert England's gonna be in Stranger Things season 4, and that could happen, man, because they're dick teasing the fuck out of us for that one. Because they're doing like a dream, they're playing the dream song, and they have Freddy Krueger, and they make him de-age and young. So I don't know. Will the Friday the 13th will be rebooted in the new Friday? Supposed to. Or that lawsuit ended, but I think that's the rights to the very first one. So we could even see like a reboot of the first one with like Pamela Voorhees being the killer. I'm sort of down for that. I'm down for any Friday the 13th, anything. And give us some more levels too in the game. I think Cindy will get killed off in Scream 5. Dude, that's heavy. That's like killing Luke Skywalker, man. I don't know if he killed her off in this one, maybe the sequel. And look, she's back at Stu's house, so you get Sydney back inside Stu's house. And I was hoping the Ghostface was going to say something like, remember me, Sid? Because even the tagline for the whole movie is somebody you know. It's somebody that Sydney knows. Because, when he says it's an honor, Sydney, he's sort of like saying like, hey, I've never even met you before. I'm about killing this new girl. I'm not even worried about you. Because she's involving herself in their business. But she, I guess he's just using the Ghostface sort of name and character. Does Cindy spell it with a C too, Ghostface? I thought it's Sindey. Whatever. Come on, even a Columbine happened doesn't mean no more I know, dude. Because look, they play Scream like every Halloween season. If you make a movie, like you got to expect that people are going to be watching it for 20 more years, especially a horror movie. That's, I think, your goal. Because, dude, what movies survive? I like whenever I watch a movie from the 70s, I'm watching The Omen. I might watch Rocky. I watch The Godfather. I watch certain movies from the 70s. But, horror movies hold up because you have a month dedicated every year to horror movies when everyone jumps on that trend. And thank you. That's why this channel did so great last month. That was like my best month on record. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in and watching live streams and watching all this content. But, yeah, Sydney's definitely inside that house. And yeah, you should have gore in all the Scream movies.
Something about this one just feels different.
And I would say Car Guy. Yeah, Car Guy's not going to make it either. So he seems like he's going to be a character in this too. Hey, Ghostface isn't Michael or Jason. He's anyone. I guess, yeah, but I would like it if you don't even have to do supernatural. Like, I would even go for that at this point. Like if Stu could come back or something. But if it's one of those ghost faces, it would make sense that he's not messing with Sydney. Like, why is he just going after the relatives of Billy and Stu? Does he go after relatives of Mickey, right? And Emma Roberts and Rory Culkin and the neat. Because it's who knows, but that's definitely Stu's kitchen. I know that for a fact. Tiffany Ray, Jennifer's Body. Yeah, those are great. Jennifer's Body is a great movie. I love that one. That one's finally getting like his time in the sun now. Now that's Jennifer's Body's becoming like real cult. And even bought the unrated version, like, oh yeah, maybe Megan Fox will go there. Who knows? Hey, what do that part look like a video? Why do that part look like a video game? Oh, I don't know. Oh, well, the Scream video game? Dude, have you played Call of Duty? There's a Scream deathmatch. I don't know if they still have it up. They should keep that up all the way to the movie. Like, I haven't played Call of Duty in a minute, but then I heard there's Scream deathmatches, and I had to hop online. I was even trying to beat a couple of other video games, but I had to go there for Ghostface, and he's the legit Ghostface. There's so much more cool marketing for the Scream movie. Like the posters are up at the movie theater. Just went to go see Eternals today. If you want to know how Eternals is, I liked it. I'm sorry everybody else didn't like it, but I thought it was cool. But I can't do a kill count about that. It's really like you have to see the movie to really understand it. I would do some superheroes if it was on HBO Max at the same time because I did Suicide Squad and that was one of my best videos too. I was really proud of that. It got the same thing with Halloween Kills, like it sort of got taken down, but then they allowed it still. Like it's still up. You could go watch it. So I would do superhero content too. Oh, how do I lock? Dude, I think in Call of Duty, you have to do something like if you get the battle pass, you have to do something to earn it, right? You got to buy the battle pass and earn your way up to it, or you get enough points that you could just buy the Ghostface. I sort of want to do that, but man, Ghostface, you came out right when Vanguard comes out and the new Battlefield's coming out. Like, I don't know. But it's really fun that they have the Scream like you go there's two people who are Ghostface. They go around and you stab people, so it's like the game Infection if you ever play Call of Duty, and you just like find a hiding spot. It's even fun to be Ghostface too. I don't know. I love it. Yeah, Call of Duty is cheap. Yeah, because it's they make all their money on the battle pass now. They probably want you to buy the game. Here, buy the game because it's like Fortnite. Fortnite's free, but it's the biggest money making game ever. Because enough people are like, man, $60 for a game, but all right, I don't mind buying a $5 screen mask or something like that. I don't mind buying a cheap battle pass. Like that's the way like these video games are making all the money. Because what Fortnite came out forever ago, you just keep updating it. Like Warzone's pretty cool. That's why I go like maybe not even buy this new Call of Duty. Just play Warzone. Oh, they have Donnie Darko in it? No way. How could you play as Donnie Darko? I think it'd be Donnie Darko like they have the cloud of bullshit up in the sky. Oh, you know what they got on Fortnite too? Squid Game. That's pretty fun too. You got to put in a code and you go to like a certain island. Like I was gonna cover Squid Game, but I had a thing where like, dude, there's so many kills, and I want to try to get those views, son. Like, I don't know. It's probably the trend is pretty much over, but I don't know, man. I saw so many little kids. My nephews are into Squid Game. It's violent too. Might even be more violent than like the first Scream and stuff like that. There's a lot of shooting and everything. It's pretty gory, pretty fun. Yeah, so I say this person's on fire, so that doesn't count. But look, that is the same tile. See, look at that tile, dude. That's the same thing. So the last scene's definitely gonna go down inside the kitchen. See? Same tile, dude. So it seems like the biggest scenes like is gonna happen at Stu's house. Maybe they throw another party. So people are either saying Billy or Stu's kid. But you know what? I'm saying wasn't Billy like a virgin? He was with Sydney for a year before having sex with her. Right the night that he tried to kill her and the whole thing. So I don't know if he was getting it somewhere else, right? So either one of them could have a kid, but they wouldn't even be in high school now. If you had a kid, they died in what, 96? So your kid would be about like 26 at this time, 25. So yeah, it could be, but Billy, I don't know if he would have had a kid or anything. And Stu was a bit of a cocksmith. he slept, but his ex girlfriends all died. Right? He killed Drew Barrymore. He used to be with her because they mentioned that at the fountain. And then Rose McGowan, but I don't think she had a baby. She got killed up in the garage. So unless he's stuck it to somebody else, I don't know. Hey, why do that to Billy Fook? God, on 4K. Yeah, I don't know. I have a whole video about Billy and Stu being gay. Check that out. I don't know. It's a theory. Because he was almost like, I think Billy was the top, but Stu was just I don't know. Like I said, I think he was a bit of a cock dude, man, because he was getting with Rose McGowan and Drew Barrymore. Man, I don't think you got no reason to be a killer. Oh, and I'm like, please, Stu, come back.
You're gonna love this. We got a surprise for you, Sydney. Yeah, you're gonna love this one.
Oh man, I can't. Yeah, you can't have that still on there for too long. But oh man, whenever you see that, that is awesome. Yeah, so car guys definitely gonna get it. See, that's him getting stabbed right there too. Like, I don't mind if they please put more kills in the trailer so I had so many kills for the Candyman trailer. I was able to make a full functioning kill count without missing a kill. Like, it was that neat for me. That's what I was trying to do with a couple of these other movies, but like Antlers didn't really have too many kills in it, or Last Night in Soho didn't have that many kills in it, or it didn't have kills that I could show from the trailer. So I would like to do it once it comes out on digital or something like that. Hey, how do you feel about Halloween Kills opening title with 12 pumpkins burning? Yeah, that's cool. We should do. I might do another watch along of. I will do another watch along of Halloween Kills, and then maybe another one when we watch it along, and maybe with a guest. Maybe we just watch it along with the extended edition, and just point out what they put in or what they took out, because that's supposed to be. I forgot who said they saw it, like Willis Credia, the YouTuber, and he's like, wow, he saw the test screen or heard people about the test screen and said that's the better version of Halloween Kills. And they did that for test audiences and they mix and match it. And I guess this is what they came out with. And I like it. I really like Halloween Kills, but I would even like it if they made it better. That would be cool. Like, I think the alternate ending for Halloween Kills is Lori picking up the phone and Michael's on Karen's phone. So, yeah. People, especially girls, had a crush on Billy or Stu, including me. Well, yeah, there you go. Of course, man. Stu was a charming dude. Of course. But Stu seemed like he was more into Billy than Billy was into Stu. Stu is like one of my the most craziest. Yeah, is like one of the most craziest Ghostface. Yeah, he was like, oh man, you hit me with the phone. Everybody, my parents are gonna be so mad at me. He was great. He was the best Ghostface. That's why I go, please Stu, come back. Because he was being so funny as the killer as well. Like, oh man, I'm really hurting. Like, I don't know, you should have killed Sydney before doing all that. Bro, do Antlers live kill count. All right, I think I put out Antlers, but I can't. There's not a lot of kills I can do. I got one kill where the Antlers getting killed by, and the movie was so dry in the middle. Like, there was nothing really happening. Even the gore you saw, I heard people said the gore in Antlers was going to be like crazy good. I was sort of like, there were some moments, and the ending is really like the thing. I would like to do it once I get the footage from it, because I tried to come out with something with it, or I'll put it on the Patreon or something like that. But I don't know. It's sort of not the results that I sort of wanted. I'm a crazy artist that way or something. I wanted to make sure it like looked good and everything. I don't know. And it's sort of like I already missed out on it because I didn't get to see Antlers until a couple of days, man. Like late. I mean, that's dad life, man. I was trying to, but I like Antlers. Antlers was cool. I think the ending was definitely worth it. And they should have went more camp with the Antlers. All right, I might do a kill count live for it. Forget it. I was gonna do Squid Games and a couple of other things before like Tuesday, probably Antlers. I don't know. Well, since you're saying a Ghostface, sure, for you. And then because that's the other big scary movie, I gotta have some more like scary movie presents about Antlers, or maybe I'll do it live with the video I already put out. But I was also going to try to do Squid Game. That's a lot of it. Oh, don't spoil the ending. Did you see it yet? Oh man. Well, the ending's cool, but I won't spoil it. But it's definitely Wendigo. Like, you ever played Until Dawn? Like, Until Dawn's a Wendigo too. So, all right. Well, we did an hour. There's a couple of people here, but yeah, thanks everybody. I know it's getting late. It's a Friday night, and hope everybody has a good time. And I hope they release more like trailers and clips, and I'll cover all of that. Like, what else do I have? Candyman alternate ending, because they released that, and I'm like, oh man, I hope they did something cool. And I'll just put the clip out there. I won't even cut it up. Like, I won't get ad money off it or anything. So I'll do the Candyman alternate ending. Because I did a couple, like in 2020, the pandemic, I did some alternate endings, and those are like really high performing videos. I did the Nightmare on Elm Street alternate ending, and that's like one of my best performing videos. I did the alternate ending to Friday the 13th Part 4. So that's just going to be a playlist of mine too, just alternate endings. I guess I'm about it. Because it's fun to speculate and rate it and see what the difference is about it and such. Did the monster die? Ah, man, you said don't spoil it. Bill manipulates Stu. I mean, the situation with the mom and dad isn't Stu's problem, but you know, Billy probably needed help to kill Sydney's mom. Yeah, they never got into that too. Because what? Stu was a cocksmith. I bet Stu was sleeping with the mom too. But then Billy would have hated Stu just as much, right? Because she hated the mom. Or yeah. Because she hated the mom for sleeping with the father to break up the marriage. So I don't know. It wouldn't make sense for Stu to be sleeping with her. But I thought maybe something to that point. But if then you really go into it, that Roman guy manipulated Billy to recruit Stu. And then I go, man, that's so ridiculous. And then you show up by Scream 3 to say like it was all sort of your plan. But yeah, I don't know. Candyman 2021 is a little bit good, but sometimes yeah, that's the consensus about. But hey man, I liked it. Because I like it how they reinvented slasher films lately. Now these slasher films are like these high art movies. I'm not really digging lately. But now when they're mixing it together with slasher movies, you're like elevating the slasher genre. Like I think Halloween 2018's example of that. Halloween Kills is an example of that. I love that one too. Now Candyman. So that's where I think like it. They're not really just rebooting these slasher films. They're like sort of like remaking these slasher movies. So maybe that's what they're going to do with this one too, because it's made by the Ready or Not guys. And Ready or Not was great because it was a bit of comedy. It was just more fun. And that's what slashers should be. They should be more fun. I don't get why people were hating on Halloween 2018 for the humor. That's one of the things I missed in Halloween Kills. I was like, where'd all this Danny McBride humor go? Because I love it. There's great jokes in the best horror movies. There's great jokes. But Candyman 2021 is good. And the alternate ending's a bit different, and I'll break that down in a future video. But I go like, I still wanted a little bit more. I wanted to know about Helen, and I was really looking for like, I think maybe we sat on Candyman too long because I watched Candyman a shitload of times, and we wait a whole another year to watch it. And by now, you just like they haven't even announced a sequel. Because you're like, dude, can you stop with the message? I thought that was the whole thing, too. People put so much message in Candyman 2021. And then Halloween Kills had to have a message sort of in it, like mob mentality. But people can fuck off with that, man, because in Halloween 2, they accidentally killed somebody. In Halloween Kills, they accidentally killed somebody. I was more upset that guy jumped off the roof and the mob didn't throw him off the roof. Yeah, I know the storyline is good, but the face of Tony Todd wasn't like that in the original. Nah, man, they tried to de-age him, and that shit's expensive. So they went, all right, man, we're only going to de-age you for like 4 or 5 seconds. I'll add that to the video, too, because I never broke down like the ending like that. Like, my Candyman video is my like highest performing video, like still or top 3. So I definitely probably should even be doing more Candyman content if it's still doing that well. Like break down the ending and what do you want from the sequel and stuff like how people have been making videos about Halloween Kills. I'm not even done with all my Halloween content either. Like we're still going to get into what's going to be then into an extended cut. We could do another watch along. And I was even I did a Halloween Kills Kill Awards, and I had fun doing that. And maybe I'll do that for Candyman, or I don't know. I want to try to do something different once these like all the footage come out. Man, there hasn't been any slasher films. I'm talking about having their own character, not rebooting or having sequels. Let's see. Matt Gaming, fuck you. Oh man, I shouldn't even say it now. I can't put ads on this, but well, whatever. But does Candyman exist? I don't know. That's a good thing. I'm more like I thought they could do a Candyman universe. How about that? Conjuring got its own universe. Do a Candyman universe because I was like, we didn't get any Helen. We got that they blame Helen for it, but they didn't mention Helen killed her husband. Like, oh man, I heard they did a couple of different endings to Candyman, and that's why I was like really excited. Like, oh man, maybe they actually did a Helen sort of tie-in thing. Because even in the trailer, they marveled us. They put Helen inside the church in the trailer. I even made a whole video or two about it, and she's not in the movie. So what if they're marveling us here? Like this Ghostface doesn't burn up in here. I don't think Scream would do that. I thought some different movies could. If it was a different thing, like I bet they for sure added some stuff to the trailer. Like even Halloween Kills did that too. They added some stuff to the trailer. Like Michael was wearing a mask inside a hospital. And then so you believed it when Lori was like, yes, he's coming to the hospital. Because we all like, man, I saw that still with Michael in the hospital. He was never going to the hospital. They spent one like a day shooting of like, hey, Michael, put on this mask and we'll just put this online to dick tease everybody. Bro, and Candyman even got delayed a lot. Yeah, I know. Terrible. I know it's because of COVID and stuff, but they could have released it online and everything. Like by now, they could have Candyman 2 going. Like basically, well, this Candyman is supposed to be Candyman 2, but I want them to announce a trilogy like with Halloween. Like I want 3 Candyman movies. With these, man, I want franchises. Even if they suck, I'm still about it. Like, even though people weren't crazy about Candyman, I really liked Candyman. You know, like, it was even more slasher movie than the first one. I might do a watch along I might do a watch along of Candyman and Defended and such, or you can start your copies at the same time because I do like Candyman. I bought that thing, dude. I put money on Candyman. What do you do for Thanksgiving? Just chill out with the family, watch some football, you know. Or what will I do for the channel for Thanksgiving? I don't know. Whatever good movies or good stuff comes out around Thanksgiving. I hope some more horror movie stuff comes out. Cause like, man, I'm trying to put out some more stuff like just fish rewatching Squid Game and I go, man, that's so violent and fun. I gotta cover that. And I see a lot of videos doing well. And that was like a very popular Halloween costume too. So I go, man, that's something I should be jumping on. Cause that I was like, I saw a lot of Michael Myers masks, and I had the best Michael Myers mask. Well, I spent like $30 or so on my Halloween max, like the Halloween 2018 max. The new one with the burnt face and bullshit, that was $70. Isn't that a bunch of shit? I didn't see no trick or treaters wearing that because you're not gonna spend that for a kid costume. But isn't Halloween Ends has any footage? I don't even think they finished filming that yet. I thought they're supposed to film it in January, if I'm not mistaken, and then production's gonna wrap up by then. So in January, maybe we can get some stills and stuff. I think they probably had a plan of where they were going with it, or it was all going to be the same night. But they said for sure it's definitely going to be a time jump, and who knows? I love it though. Because come on, man, it can't be all in the same night. I like it better because, all right, I could do a whole Halloween Ends like wish list too. Like, I want, all right, I'll just tell you whatever. You tell me what you think. I want Allison to burn down that house because Michael only gives a shit about two things his mask and that house. Burn down that house. So Michael has nowhere else to go because he's all about trying to go back to that house and looking out that window. And, you know, he killed everything from you. Burn his house down, Allison. Please. That's not even like, I just want to do that just for Allison's character. And maybe just he runs off and does something else. I don't know. Like, what will he do afterwards? Because even his motive is very aimless. And I don't know. And I love it. I love that having no idea what Michael's going to be doing or what's going to go on. Because it's not even a cliffhanger like he's got to escape the flaming basement. He's got to do something. Rest in peace, wallets. Because of Christmas shopping coming up. Dude, you got to get your shit done on Black Friday, man. Yeah. Oh, man, that's so cool. Post that picture. Yeah, post it in the comment section or something, man. I'll share that sometime. If you have any neat Halloween costumes, or anybody, put that in. I'll put that on there. I was Michael Myers for Halloween. My baby was supposed to be Dr. Loomis, but he's not as bald as he was, so I don't know if it played out so well. But I don't know, man. I did for me. But I see a lot of families, they're doing like, we're all Freddy Krueger, like the dad's Freddy Krueger, the mom's Freddy Krueger. I was like, oh man, I could have been Big Michael and he could be Michael Myers when he killed his sister. You know what I'm talking about? But, you know, he's still pretty young. So I'm going to have him be Chucky one year. Once he starts walking, he can be Chucky. And then Big Michael, Small Michael, maybe next year. Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Hey, that's cool. I like that. No one dresses up as musicians unless it's like David Bowie or something like that. Or if one of them died that year, right? What the heck is Michael going to do for 4 years? That is a good question, dude. Who knows? I think you got burned down his house and he's either going to take revenge or who knows, dude? Maybe he'll get arrested again and break out. Or, dude, he's killed so many people in this last one. He's got to break out, and the FBI's got to be after him or something. I think I'll do a whole stream about that as well. So this ain't gonna be the last like Scream stream. I'll just keep doing them, or if they have more new clips, new footage, and all that, I'll do it again. And actually come up with a list of people who's gonna die, who could be Ghostface, and another one is Squid Game live stream, and gotta do one about Halloween Ends and what do you want from it, and really go over the ending, because maybe the alternate ending actually is not what I'm expecting at all. Maybe the alternate ending is actually leading it towards what the hell's gonna happen in Halloween Ends. But all right, thanks everybody. It's about an hour or something, and thanks for all the comments. I know it's a bit late on a Friday night, but thanks everyone for showing up. I'll try to get a live stream going on tomorrow. Squid Game, if anyone's up for that, or Halloween Ends. I don't know. I'll put a poll. Whoever wins the poll, I'll do. Because every time I do a poll, it doesn't really work out. I did a poll. What do you guys want to see on a kill count? Paranormal Activity one. And I don't think it's even at 1,000 yet. So I go like, man. But, you know, you're doing the poll for you guys and all the subs. And thanks for everybody for having the best month ever. And all right, take it easy. Later.